Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So guys, we go back to the Regina Daniels Ned Nwoko story after being rudely interrupted by Tonto Dike. So in this video, Ned Nwoko finally comes out to defend his relationship with Regina Daniels. So I bring you this. His senior wives are not at war with Regina Daniels, and she is not underaged, Ned Nwoko's image consultant says. So he's hired an image consultant to interact with the media. Contrary to the speculations that the senior wives of billionaire Ned Nwoko 59
Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, a lot of you know that would have been following the Regina Daniels story.
So this Regina Daniels
is alleged to have married a 59-year-old billionaire, and Regina Daniels is of course 18. So this has gained a lot of notoriety and publicity within the Nigerian space. I did a video on this some time ago, and that video went viral, and there was a lot of abuse, there were a lot of people debunking the story, saying no, where's the video evidence, etc. So now I bring you the latest development in that Regina Daniels storyline. So Regina Daniels steps out for first public appearance with her rumored husband, Ned Nwoko. So, and there are photos to back this up as well. 20-year-old, so they're now saying she's 20-year-old, she was 19 or 18 the last time, but now she's now born 2 years within the space of a few months. So 20-year-old actress Regina Daniels and her husband, and her rumored husband,
they have the choicest
so
cars
20-year-old actress Regina Daniels and her rumored husband, Ned Nwoko 59, stepped out for their first public appearance today in Warri, Delta State. It had been rumored that the billionaire politician married Regina as his sixth wife, but neither confirmed it. This is the first time both are seen together in public since the news of their marriage began.
If he decides to marry 100 wives, it is his choice if he feels he can take care of them all.
So that is it, short and sweet. Regina Daniels has now stepped out with this man that is
very good
comfortably 3 times her age, who she's allegedly married to, and this is now more for the affirmation of this relationship. So the people that have been coming to my comment section on my viral video that went round to debunk this story and to call me names, it is now full time for you to come into that comment section and apologize to me, because Regina Daniels is now stepping out with a man, and that is just the state of play. And whatever it is that you thought about how this young girl, I'm not even calling her a young lady, because I'm calling her a young girl, because at 18 she is still a young girl. So whatever it is that your opinion is about how this young girl has chosen to live her life, she does have that choice, because she has reached the age of consent, which is 18, and she now has that decision space to make a decision on how she wants her life to progress. I'm sure she would have consulted with her family, and this is a position that they have together now adopted. So Regina Daniels stepping out with whatever his name is, Ned Nwoko or whatever, the old man. I wouldn't even call him an old man, because 59 really is not an old man these days when people live forever. So Regina Daniels effectively stepping out. I don't even want to use the term sugar daddy, because he's not really a sugar daddy, he's a husband effectively, from all of the speculations and all of the indications that are emerging. So this is how effectively a debutante moment stepping out into the limelight, saying now this is me and this is the space that I occupy, and she occupies that space fully, and there you have it. So Regina Daniels she's not supposed to say this, she would not have come out to make this public statement without okaying it with Ned Nwoko. Absolutely so now what
impossible.
You won't go out and speak publicly about your boss. What do you have to say now? Without you don't have the video evidence, but now you have the photographic evidence. So now what next do you have to say? Conversations in the comment section regarding this. But before you come have that conversation with me in the comment section, click on the red subscribe button so it goes grey. Click on the bell button as well so you are notified as soon as I drop a new video. Then come have a chat about this with me in the comment section. So I'll leave you here.
And the reason why people use all these image makers, by the way, to to make their public pronouncements is so that they can then say, if Yawa boss, they can then say, oh, that person, I did not direct them to say that. They said that out of overzealousness, and they can then say, well, did you hear me say it? This person who was acting on my behalf said that because they were just trying to defend me. So they just hide behind a second party, or a third party rather, to make all these public pronouncements. But make no mistake, these are the words of Ned Nwoko, and he's now coming out fighting in the public space to defend his relationship with his formerly 18, last month 18, the previous month 19, and then now 20. This girl that ages, that takes on a year, a week in age. So he's now coming out to defend his relationship with this girl. And fair enough, like has been said, this girl is legally an adult. She's a full-grown woman. She's an actress. You know, she's an experienced girl. She's not some kid out of the villages, or some naive, simple-minded person. This is a girl in the show business space, and this is a girl that grew up within the show business space. So really, there's absolutely no reason for him to feel the need to defend it. So, but defend it he has, because of all of the public interest. I'm not going to say public outcry, but public interest. And the public interest is really centered around the age gap between them, because that is really what people find the most, I wouldn't say the most fascinating, I'd probably say the most intriguing, probably the most slightly disturbing, but people seem to be bothered by the age gap, because it's always anything that you hear about this Ned Nwoko, Regina Daniels storyline. After everybody has rambled and made all sort of noise, it always ends at that age gap, and they'll say, oh, he's 60, and oh, she's 19, or she's 18, oh, he's 60 and she's 20. You know, so it's always that age gap, and they say, oh, there's over 40 years difference in age between them. You know, they're not within the same, they're certainly not at the same phase of life, not even by any stretch of the imagination. They're far removed. That is old enough to be her grandfather, etc. So it's always that age that is always the central focus of every conversation that takes place, or any public pronouncement that takes place regarding the relationship between Ned Nwoko and Regina Daniels. So there are two factors that always comes into play, and those two factors have been addressed in this media output, with this media pronouncement that Ned Nwoko has put out via his image maker. The two things that people talk about are, one, that age, which we've already said, and the second one is the fact that this girl is going to be his sixth wife.
Hello
because
guys,
now,
and welcome back to the channel.
Is really something
now, a lot of you no doubt would have been following
I'm not going to say it's unheard of, but it's certainly quite unusual, because even the Muslim faith only allows for billionaire, I think, 4 wives,
is of
and the
course
Christian
18.
faith only
So
allows
this has
for 1.
gained a lot of notoriety and publicity within the Nigerian space. I did a video on this some time ago, and that video went viral, and there was a lot of abuse, a lot of people debunking the story. They're saying, oh, where's the video evidence, etc. So now I bring you the latest development in that Regina Daniels storyline. So Regina Daniels steps out for first public appearance with a rumored husband,
prince, and is a Muslim, and therefore between the combination of those two, that entitles him to marry as many wives as he can afford to. Because this woman, even last time, if he wants to marry 100, he can marry 100. Because the only person that I know that would have attempted that was Fela Kuti, and I think is in the Guinness Book of Records for that, when he married like all these women in one go.
20-year-old actress Regina Daniels
and her rumored
husband
Regina Daniels, Ned Nwoko saga, a never-ending story. Because now, if he's married to that girl, it's a story that will run and run. When the girl gives birth, is another one that will pop in the papers. If they have a fight, it will make the papers. If she's having beef with one of the other wives, which this lady is telling us she's not, but I'm pretty certain there will be beef at some point. So if she's having beef with one of the other wives, it will be in the papers. If she's doing this, it will be in the papers, and we know that Regina Daniels absolutely loves publicity when she be putting out all these little clips of herself in I think a Ferrari or is it a Lamborghini or whatever,
and this is now more for the affirmation of this relationship.
And all these
so
things
the
that Regina Daniels is also putting out, by the way, make no mistake, Ned Nwoko knows about it, because all these little toys that she's showing off, all these little trinkets of opulence that she's flashing in the public space, they are all properties of Ned Nwoko. The private jet that she was in is not a private jet now. I mean, it does
about how this young girl, I'm not even calling her a young lady because I'm calling her a young girl because I'm 18, she is still
so the private jet, therefore,
so whatever it is that
private jet, and she will not go and take a clip
about how this young
video clip
has chosen to live her life. She does have that choice because she has reached the age of consent, which is 18, and she now has that decision
this clip and I'm going to put it out.
So make a decision on how she wants her life to progress. I'm sure she will have consulted her family, and this is a position that they have together now adopted.
In the social media space without telling him first. So all these little things that she's putting out, showing a life of opulence and a life of luxury and the new life that she has found herself in,
because
all these little things that she is doing is with the consent of this guy. And this guy is now backing up that relationship by hiring an image maker to manage that public space that has shown an interest in his relationship with this girl. So it's all very fascinating, and this guy is clearly a strategist and a manipulator.
So this is how effectively
being a manipulator, by the way, is not necessarily a negative thing, because you can manipulate and this is a situation to suit the sort of public face that you would like to put forward, and I think that is effectively what he is doing. So he's having this girl put out all these images of the sort of luxury life that he's affording her, and then he's now hired an image maker to then back up the other ends where the negativity might be coming out of, so that this lady now, this what is a manifest or what is her name?
Conversations in the comment section regarding this. But before you come have that conversation with me in the comment section, click on the red subscribe button so it goes grey. Click on the bell button as well so you are notified as soon as I drop a new video. Then come have a chat about this with me in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, meet you in the comment section, but here I say
and water it down with a counter argument and a logic. So now he's now just rounding it off now before he then comes out publicly with this girl with the big belly and whatever, and then they start popping kids out of her, whatever. So now this is a state of play. So Ned Nwoko has come out to say that yes, now me own this yard. So what says you? Ned Nwoko, Regina Daniels, and the $1 billion relationship. That is the topic of conversation. We're back on it. Haven't been interrupted by Tonto Dike screaming and shouting in the background. So we're back on the main story that was trending. So now, what is your take? Ned Nwoko takes a position. What position do you take in this whole rather funny little story of the billionaire, the young bride and the 5 wives? So the billionaire, the young bride, and the 5 wives. I should really title this video that: the billionaire, the young bride, and the 5 wives. So what is your take? Conversations in the comment section. But before you come join me to have that conversation, click on the red subscribe button so it goes grey. Click on the bell button so you are notified every time I drop a new video. Then come join me in the comment section. Let's have this little chat about Regina Daniels and the goings on in her life. So I'll leave you here, meet you in the comment section, but here I say peace.